Low Country Wildlife is brought to you by 301 Processing and Taxidermy.
Hey folks, welcome to Low Country Wildlife. Today's show, we're headed down to the Great PD River. Got my good fishing buddies with me and my favorite fishing buddy. We going catfishing. We're not using cut bait, we're not using eel. We're gonna show you a little LCW trick on how to put them fat cats in the cooler. Don't go anywhere, Low Country Wildlife will be right back.
Low Country Wildlife is brought to you by 301 Processing and Taxidermy, Irby Street Sporting Goods, by Skeeter Performance Boats, Marshall's Marine, Southeastern Pathology, Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company, Black's Camp, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Company, and Maury's Sportsman's Preserve. Additional products provided by the following:
301 Processing and Taxidermy has been serving the Carolinas for over 18 years with the most lifelike mounts anywhere. With 3 full-time taxidermists on site in a state-of-the-art 9,000 square foot facility, they can handle any size order. Deer, wild hogs, turkeys, fish, ducks, you name it, they can mount it. And 301 is the area's only APHIS certified taxidermist that can handle your big game mounts for animals outside of the United States. So, for the most lifelike mounts, give 301 Processing and Taxidermy a call today.
Black's Camp is a full-service fishing camp located on the Santee Cooper Lakes that's been serving South Carolina since 1951. Stay overnight or spend the weekend fishing in one of our waterfront apartments, cabins, or mobile homes. Plus, find everything for your fishing trip from live bait to hooks and lures in our tackle shop. And you'll also find a full-service restaurant that serves up the best food on the lakes. Black's Camp and Restaurant. Call today or visit us online to schedule your next fishing adventure.
For everything outdoors, stop by Irby Street Sporting Goods today. They have the area's largest selection of new and used bows by Matthews, Bowtech and PSE, along with a full-service archery pro shop and a 25-yard indoor range. You can also choose from hundreds of rods and reels for both fresh and saltwater fishing. Irby Street also has a large selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Names like Browning, Guy Harvey, and Drake Waterfowl, along with sunglasses by Costa Del Mar. That's Irby Street Sporting Goods in Florence.
If you love the outdoors, then you'll love all the variety of sporting options at Maury's Sportsman's Preserve. From Maury's world-class upland bird hunting to year-round sporting clays to seasonal hunting opportunities for duck, hog, and deer, Maury's Sportsman's Preserve offers all these hunting activities without a large financial investment. Maury's also offers golf packages and corporate outings as well. For more information on Maury's Sportsman's Preserve, visit online at mauryspreserve.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to today's show. We're in the Great PD River and we're catfishing today. We're doing something a little different. We're out here catfishing on the bottom, but we're not using eel, we're not using any cut bait. We're using good old-fashioned dip bait. And a lot of people say this stuff don't work, and I used to be one of them, but after trying a bunch of different kinds, we have found a couple that does work. Now typically you catch smaller fish when you're using this dip bait, but you do occasionally catch a 20 or 30 pound one. The biggest one I've ever caught off this is 40 pounds. And I caught him right out in front of Black's Fish Camp on Lake Moultrie there, down in Cross, South Carolina, in the middle of the day, middle of summer, middle of the day. So it works all day long. The cool stuff about this is if there's a fish in that hole you stop at, he's gonna bite it, I mean, very, very quickly, usually within minutes. If you sit there 20 minutes and don't get a bite, you need to move on because there's no catfish in that hole. It works good on the rivers, it works good on the lake. It's a lot like peanut butter that smells like it's been run over by a truck and laid on the hot asphalt for about 3 days in the middle of July. But catfish love stinky stuff and it works. This stuff right here, for different reasons. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but you can always go to Irby Street Sporting Goods and ask them what the LCW favorite dip bait is, and they'll put you right on it. But anyway, we got our dip bait, and the way we're gonna rig it up is very simple. Got a 2-ounce lead to a barrel swivel. And you buy these worms, and these are holders here. You buy them in packs of 2s. They come pre-rigged, they already got a hook, the sponge, and it's like a little rubber worm with holes all in it. And you just drop that stuff down in the dip bait and stir it all around, and them holes kind of suck it all up. It'll all be inside of it there. And the sponge get covered in it. And when them fish usually hit it, they will double it over. I mean, they will bump it a little bit. For the most part, when they hit it, they double it over. So you do tend to catch a lot of fish that do swallow it. And what we do is whether you go release him or whether you go keep him, they started making extra sponges with a hook on them. And you can buy them separately like this right here. So what you do is if you got a fish that swallows it, you can pull your tube back out of his mouth, cut your sponge off, leave it in there. Whether you go release him or not, he'll get rid of that hook just like you do any other fish. And you can tie you on another sponge without losing your line or your rubber piece here or your leader. And that's pretty much it. The stronger the current, you know, of course, the bigger lead you need. 2 ounce works really good, we find, in the river here, because there's not a whole lot of current here. It works good pretty much anywhere. 1 ounce seems to be a little light, so we usually go 2. If the current's really rolling, we'll even go up to a 3. Light tackle's all you need. This here happens to be just a regular old spinning rod, nothing fancy. You ain't got to have monster testing line. Like I say, most of the fish you go catch are going to be what I like to call greasers. And it's the perfect size fish to put into grease. And you know, you catch a lot of little fish, but the cool thing about it is it's a great way to take the kids out or take the women out that don't get to fish a whole lot, that want to catch fish. So you can take them out, and normally you can catch a lot of fish. Might be a lot of small ones, but it's still a great time to watch them rods double over. Great way to spend a day with your family on the water. So that's our little equipment segment there, and we fixing to get out here, and I got my best buddy Hunter here. He's gonna show us how to catch some fish. So we're going to get on some catfish. You want him, Hunter? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Good. I'm gonna fight one for a change. Oh, you gotta love the dip bait. And I think he's just in some current out in the middle. They all feel good though. I love them all. You doing a roll, Hunter? Doing a death roll? Yeah, he's on top of the water. That's all right. When they hit it hard. Still love to watch them rods bend. Little blue there, isn't it? No, ain't bad at all. Little fat little blue. It's a greaser there. Little greaser. That blue's a pretty catfish and good at eating too. I like the channels, but the blues got a little bit prettier. They hit it too. See, this one here swallowed it, so I'm just gonna cut the line, retie on the sponge, and probably let this little joker go here, and he'll be good to go. Grow up and get a little bigger. We'll come back and get him another time. Get him, boy. Get him, son. Get him, hammerhead. Are you gonna let Daddy catch a fish today? Huh? We got to go find some bigger fish, Hunter. That's what it's all about, though. Catch these fish. Little channel? Yeah, that's a little old channel there. He couldn't even get in his mouth. All you can do is catch what gets there, ain't it, Hunter? All you can do is catch what comes to the bait. Yep. Them little fish right there will hurt you. Them old thorns they got on them. All right, little fella. There. Little old channel, that's pretty spots on it. Go back and grow. Tell Mama to come on to Team LCW's boat. Folks, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got more catfishing action on Great PD River. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
buy, sleep, fish. With Skeeter Performance Fishing Boats at Marshall's Marine. Skeeter boats give you unmatched comfort and style with superior technology and performance that puts you at the head of the pack. Whether it's navigating through shallow inlets or cruising along the coast, Skeeter boats will get you there without leaving anything or anyone behind. So whatever your budget, there's a Skeeter that's just right for you. Skeeter Performance Fishing Boats, available now at Marshall's Marine in Lake City.
Southeastern Pathology is a quality and affordable premium medical testing laboratory in the heart of Robinson County. Established to ensure quality health care in our region, Southeastern Pathology works hand in hand with your doctor to ensure you and your family stay healthy. We specialize in both clinical and anatomical laboratory work. We care about your health with no out-of-pocket expenses on all eligible Medicare tests. So on your next doctor visit, when you need medical testing, choose Southeastern Pathology.
Sparrow & Kennedy Tractor Company is your official John Deere tractor and equipment dealer with 5 locations in South Carolina to serve you. No matter what work you have around the farm or in your backyard, Sparrow & Kennedy has the right equipment to fit your needs. And whether it's work or just for fun, the Gator XUV 4x4 gets you where the job has to get done. For quality outdoor power equipment, Sparrow & Kennedy sells a complete line of world-renowned steel power tools. When the job has to get done, think Sparrow & Kennedy.
At Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company, we do more than just harvest your land. Reforestation and land management is our specialty. Our #1 goal is to manage your tract and reclaim it to create new supplemental income or wildlife management areas. Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company is not your everyday timber company. Find us online at palmettopulpwood.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're out here on the PD River today, and we're having a big old time.
Like the swallowtail kite.
The swallowtail kite, all kind of birds, all kind of cool stuff out on the river today. I think that is a swallowtail kite, isn't it? See them right there going across the top of the trees? But you get to see all kind of stuff out on the river. That's a cool thing. Get out here and spend the day. It's hot today. Fishing's a little slow. We're just moving around, picking up one here and there. I mean, that dip bait, snake bait works really good. You just got to keep moving. If they quit biting, you waste your time. Just get out of there and go find another spot. Usually when that stuff gets on the bottom, it don't take long to get that scent in the water and they start biting. So when they stop biting, it's time to move on to another spot. We're just riding around looking for a new spot. CJ's watching the depth finder, trying to find us a little deeper hole.
We at 7 foot, it's 10 right back there.
Okay. We see a 10-foot hole like we did. We just seen a 10-foot hole on the bottom. The water's been about 5 foot all day, so when you see a 10-foot hole, that's a right deep hole. We'll get up above it, anchor down, get the lines back in that hole. Anchors come in handy in the river here, but I tell you, a lot of times, when you, especially like in a river like this, it's real trash. There's a lot of trash on the bottom, a lot of limbs, a lot of trees on the bottom, and you get your anchor hung up. A lot of times, it's hard to get back. Now we're using an old anchor. Matter of fact, we're using an anchor I found bow fishing one night on the bottom of the river. So if we lose it, it's not a big deal. But you can take a regular old cinder block and tie it to a rope. When you throw it out there, it'll catch on something to hold you. If you lose it, you ain't lost nothing. Anchors work good, but they are expensive. Cinder blocks are cheap, so you can't put them in the boat and tie it up. A little tech tip for you there. Hunter's done thrown his life jacket off. He's ready to catch a fish. Let's catch us a catfish. Get him, son. Get him, son. I think I just had a bite over here, too.
Can't fish with Hunter around here.
No. Hunter's a game hog. Bring him up on this side here, buddy. Ooh, Hunter. Getting a little better there. I don't think we need to net him, though. I don't think he's quite that big. You got him, buddy? All right. That's a good little fish there, huh? A little channel.
He swallowed that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is when they bite it for real. And they'll swallow. That's why you like it if they double over it, they hammer it. Pretty little channel catfish, though.
No, he's just pumping it really slow. That's picked up real towards him.
I believe we're going to let him go too, Hunter. I mean, that fish right there would actually fillet, make a nice little fillet. We're going to try to find us something a little bit bigger than that. That's the problem with stink bait. You catch a lot of little fish, but it's fun. It's a great way to take the kids out, have a good time with them. And a good pair of pliers always help. We'll go release this one and go catch us another fish. I got brought Hunter to catch fish, you to bait the rods.
What's your job?
Well, just look pretty. That's a tough job for me.
When do you start?
Well, put in an application.
Uh-oh.
Hunter, you can't be catching fish till we all get ready now. That's not fair. You'll see, Jeff. You left it alone? Get me a rod out here. Folks, when you fish in the river, there's fish a lot of places. Fish like us. They like to, when it's hot, like it is now in the middle of the summer, the water temperature's hot. They like to get in deeper holes, the water's a little cooler, and they like to be in the shade. So what you typically look for is places in the river, and bends are real good because your bends in the river usually have a deeper hole in it, deeper side where the water's washed against the bank. Also look for steep banks, banks that come right down, not banks that play off so much. In the middle of the day or middle of the morning like we're fishing today, then fish are going to be in a little deeper water. Now at night they do come up in a lot shallow water, and that's not saying you can't catch them in shallow water. I mean, this whole river right now is bone dry. It's only 7 foot deep right here where we're sitting. But we do find during the middle of summer, middle of the day fishing, your deeper holes, steeper banks, and timber. Stuff in the water for these fish to get under and stay kind of hidden. That's what you're looking for on these catfish. That's usually will put you a few fish in the cooler. The other thing is when you're using dip bait, any kind of dip bait, in the middle of the summer, it's hot. This stuff gets kind of real thin and don't stay on as good. So what we do is we have a couple cans of it. Put a couple cans in our cooler on ice, and that'll keep them real firm. And just during the day, we keep swapping them out. When one gets too thin, put the cap on it, throw it back in the cooler, get out another can that's cool, and that's a lot firmer and it stays on a lot better. Y'all make me fish out here in the middle. It's all right, I'll get him. Oh, come on, Big Daddy. Fish on. Woo! Come on, son. Come on, old boy. When they hit it, they hit it.
You got longer, you talking about peanut butter and all.
I know. And like I say, your fish are typically smaller fish, but they're good eating size fish. Use good limber rods, they're fun to fight. That fish there got a little backbone to him. Decent little fish there.
You were just talking about how you got the bad end of the stick fishing in the middle.
I know. See, I'm like a fish magnet though, bro.
Well, it ain't because you look.
What do you mean? Catfish is ugly. They like ugly. Oh yeah, that's a decent fish there. That's an old ugly bullhead. Ugly. Oh, ugly bullhead. They taste good, but they are ugly. Let me put you right back out there where you was at. You get him? You get him, CJ?
Yeah, he got every bit of it out.
You got it? Here you go, Hunter.
Hunter, I think that's the one that wanted some of yours. Here you go. Take him one.
Get him, Hunter.
Got him?
Bring him up here on the left side of the boat there.
Give it to him.
Ain't a bad little fish. Look at him. Little channel. All right, hand him over here. Good fish there. Nothing wrong with that, son. Good job, huh?
I think you're gonna need to be.
Look at him. Great, googly moogly, son. Hey, you want him, Hunter? Bring him on the side of the boat here. Try with me, let me see. There you go. Step over to the side of the boat there. Bring him up on the side. Find him up here. He bit it like a man, but I don't believe he is. Bring him up on the side here. I'll turn around and pull him out of the way. He ain't a bad fish though. Already got him up on top doing the roll. He hit it though. He hammered that thing. Yeah, it ain't a bad fish. Might be a greaser. Put him up on the side. Yeah, I think we've. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Good size. That's exactly what you're looking for right there when you're using the dip bait. Nice little fat chunk. Two nice little fillets off of him. And they bite it fast, huh? Yeah, Hunter's already quit. When his fish is in the boat, he's done. He's done grabbed another rod. He's on like Donkey Kong. Folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We're having a big old time out here on the river today catching catfish. And we're going to catch a few more before today's show's over with. Don't go anywhere.
Buy, sleep, fish with Skeeter Performance Fishing Boats at Marshall's Marine. Skeeter boats give you unmatched comfort and style with superior technology and performance that puts you at the head of the pack. Whether it's navigating through shallow inlets or cruising along the coast, Skeeter boats will get you there without leaving anything or anyone behind. So whatever your budget, there's a Skeeter that's just right for you. Skeeter Performance Fishing Boats, available now at Marshall's Marine in Lake City.
At Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company, we do more than just harvest your land. Reforestation and land management is our specialty. Our #1 goal is to manage your tract and reclaim it to create new supplemental income or wildlife management areas. Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company is not your everyday timber company. Find us online at palmettopulpwood.com.
Southeastern Pathology is a quality and affordable premium medical testing laboratory in the heart of Robinson County. Established to ensure quality health care in our region, Southeastern Pathology works hand in hand with your doctor to ensure you and your family stay healthy. We specialize in both clinical and anatomical laboratory work. We care about your health with no out-of-pocket expenses on all eligible Medicare tests. So on your next doctor visit, when you need medical testing, choose Southeastern Pathology.
Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Company is your official John Deere tractor and equipment dealer with 5 locations in South Carolina to serve you. No matter what work you have around the farm or in your backyard, Sparrow and Kennedy has the right equipment to fit your needs. And whether it's work or just for fun, the Gator XUV 4x4 gets you where the job has to get done. For quality outdoor power equipment, Sparrow and Kennedy sells a complete line of world-renowned steel power tools. When the job has to get done, think Sparrow and Kennedy.
This segment of Low Country Wildlife is brought to you by Skeeter Performance Fishing Boats.
Get it, CJ. Good shot. Oh, baby. Grab your rod, Hunter. Move it over to the right side of the boat here, bud. Hold on up there. And they got a little fight, don't they?
Might be the current.
Hey, you must have had that thing out there country mile.
You got the boat ramp.
Oh yeah. You sure was fighting him mighty hard to be no bigger fish than that.
Hey now.
Oh, nice little blue though.
Smaller than
He swallowed it, didn't he? He was hungry.
If we left now, I'd have the last fish of the day.
Yeah, we're not leaving with you having the last fish, are we? We can't leave like that, CJ, not with you having the last fish. Well, I think I'm gonna take you up on that and put a little bit on top of my head. What you think? Uh-oh. You got to, Hunter, you got to deal with that fish there. I got suntan lotion on my head, on my hands. Set the hook like you mean it when he bites it.
Let him swallow it. Give it to him, Hunter.
There you go. Put it on him, son. Put it on him, son. That is moisturizing to keep him getting sunburned. You catching fish. That's all right. Put it on him, boy. Put it on him. Oh, bring him up on the side there so everybody can see him. Little channel. Good job. I'm going to take credit for that because that was on my rod, right?
Yep. Yep.
I like the way you just quit when he catches a fish. He just puts it down and turns and goes on about his business.
I'm going to take credit for the hole.
Yeah, you can take credit for the hole. A nice little channel cat. PD River. 100 degrees, 89-degree water temperature, and we're still catching catfish. That stuff works.
I think they're already cooked.
Might be. If they were to hit the bottom of this boat, they probably would be.
Turtle right there.
What did you see, a soft-shell turtle come up? Well, folks, we're out of time again here on LCW. And Hunter, did you have a good day on the water?
Yep.
That stink bait works real good, isn't it? I mean, you've caught a bunch of fish through the years off of it, haven't you? It's quick, it's simple. You know, we'll try to do stuff on our show that everybody can do, and this is something you can do. You can go fish off the bank with this stuff at the lake, in the rivers. It works everywhere. It's real, you know, it's not real cheap, don't get me wrong, but it is cost efficient when you look at buying eels or cut bait and all kind of stuff like that. So it works real good, and it's a good way to get the kids on the water. Anybody for that matter don't get to catch a whole lot of fish. It's a good way to get them out and letting them catch some fish, because, you know, that's a trophy to a lot of people. And you know, tonight when it's in my grease, it's going to be a trophy to me. So it's been a good day on the water. Good friends, good family, good fun. That's what it's all about here at LCW. Check us out online this week at www.lowcountrywildlife.com or Team Low Country Wildlife on Facebook. And you can guarantee we'll be on the water in the bushes next week doing it LCW style.
Black's Camp is a full-service fishing camp located on the Santee Cooper Lakes that's been serving South Carolina since 1951. Stay overnight or spend the weekend fishing in one of our waterfront apartments, cabins, or mobile homes. Plus, find everything for your fishing trip, from live bait to hooks and lures, in our tackle shop. And you'll also find a full-service restaurant that serves up the best food on the lakes. Black's Camp and Restaurant. Call today or visit us online to schedule your next fishing adventure.
For everything outdoors, stop by Irby Street Sporting Goods today. They have the area's largest selection of new and used bows by Matthews, Bowtech and PSE, along with a full-service archery pro shop and a 25-yard indoor range. You can also choose from hundreds of rods and reels for both fresh and saltwater fishing. Irby Street also has a large selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Names like Browning, Guy Harvey, and Drake Waterfowl, along with sunglasses by Costa Del Mar. That's Irby Street Sporting Goods in Florence.
If you love the outdoors, then you'll love all the variety of sporting options at Maury's Sportsman's Preserve. From Maury's world-class upland bird hunting to year-round sporting clays to seasonal hunting opportunities for duck, hog, and deer, Maury's Sportsman's Preserve offers all these hunting activities without a large financial investment. Maury's also offers golf packages and corporate outings as well. For more information on Maury's Sportsman's Preserve, visit online at mauryspreserve.com.
301 Processing and Taxidermy has been serving the Carolinas for over 18 years with the most lifelike mounts anywhere. With 3 full-time taxidermists on site in a state-of-the-art 9,000 square foot facility, they can handle any size order. Deer, wild hogs, turkeys, fish, ducks, you name it, they can mount it. And 301 is the area's only APHIS certified taxidermist that can handle your big game mounts for animals outside of the United States. So, for the most lifelike mounts, give 301 Processing and Taxidermy a call today.